Hello, learners. I'm Parikshit, and welcome to an exciting series on Snap Masterclass. Today is episode 1 of Snap. For those of you who are targeting the symbiosis entrance examinations in this month and the next month, this is the masterclass that you're going to follow. We are going to solve every type of question that has ever appeared in the Snap in past year papers as well as Snap box, and most frequently and high probable questions for your upcoming SNAP examination. So make sure you follow this master series to excel and clear the cutoffs in your SNAP examination. Let's get started with the first class and the first episode. So this is me, Parikshit Saikia, your educator on Unacademy with the highest live class ratings. Thanks to my learners. New batches are starting on Unacademy in the next few days. The 1st and the 4th of December, we have new batches. CAT 2022 and OMAT batches, all on Unacademy Plus. If you wish to subscribe to any of these batches, remember to use the code Parikshit Live, which is there on your screen. It'll give you maximum discounts as well as it'll give you free mentorship till your next CAT and upcoming OMET entrance examination. So Parikshit Live is the magic code for discounts and free mentorship. Let's get started with today's class. Let me pull up the questions on the screen. So the first set of questions, right, which have appeared in previous year's SNAP papers are on your screen. Let's have a look. Let's try to solve them together. Amit, Ratul, and Vinny celebrate their birthday in a few days. What is the probability that none of them celebrate their birthdays on a weekend? Okay, that's question number 1 from the chapter on probability, a previous year's SNAP paper. Okay, you know what? The probability that none of them celebrate their birthday on a weekend. Now think about it logically. If none of them were to celebrate their birthday on a weekend, it would mean that every person needs to celebrate their birthday on a weekday. Will you agree? On a weekday. So when we talk about weekdays, how many days in a week do we talk about? Weekdays. How many weekdays do you have? You have got 5 weekdays, Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. So let's take the first person, Amit. So total, how many human beings are there? Total, there are 7 days. Total, there are 7 days in a week. So remember, probability is all about favorable conditions divided by total conditions. So total is 7. Why 7? Because there are 7 days in a week. 7 days in a week. First person, Amit. You know what? He needs to be born on a weekday. So when I say a weekday, any day out of 5 days, Monday to Friday. And the second person, what about the second person? There are total 7 days in a week. The person got to be born on a weekday. So again, he has got 5 options. And the third human being, same logic. There are total of 7 days in a week. 7 days in a week. He got to be born on a weekday. It would mean 5 days. Any of the 5 days. Monday to Friday. What is it? Answer is 125 divided by 343. Remember the snap. The time limit is less than 1 minute per question. It's less than 60 seconds per question. The questions are easy. You just got to solve them really fast. So the answer for the first one is 125 divided by 343. That's the first answer. Okay. Let's look at another previous year snap question. Question number 2. A fair die is rolled 2 times. A fair die is rolled 2 times. What is the probability that the sum of the outcome of the rolls is more than or equal to 5? So probability, you need the probability. What is it? Sum should be greater than equal to 5. Think about it. When you throw 2 dice, right? Maximum number, the maximum sum can be 12. Will you agree? 12. Why 12? 6 plus 6. In a die, the highest possible number is 6. So 6 plus 6 can be 12. So when I say greater than equal to 5, the possibilities are 5, 6, the sum can be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12. There are multiple possibilities. Now this in an examination, in less than 1 minute if you have to solve, don't try to solve it this way because there are multiple possibilities. How will you solve it? You will rather say greater than equal to 5 means 1 minus negative cases. 1 minus negative cases. Will you agree? 1 minus the negative cases. That would be easy. What would be the negative cases? Negative cases would be when the sum is less than 5. When the sum is less than 5. What is the probability of getting a sum less than 5? Possibilities are the sum can be 2. Minimum sum can be 2, right? 2. Why 2? Because minimum number on a die is 1. When you are throwing 2 dice, 1 plus 1, the sum can be 2. Or 3, or the sum can be 4. The possibilities of the sum is 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. Correct? So let's write it down. Let's write it down. 1 minus, what is the possibility of getting a 2? Let's write it down. Write it down like this. Possibility of getting a sum S2. The sum S2. Sum 2 would be, there is just one possibility, right? 1 and 1. 1 and 1. If the sum is 3, what are the possibilities? The possibilities are it could be 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. Are these two separate cases? Yes. Why? 1 and 2 means 1 on the first die, 2 on the second die. 2 and 1 means 2 on the first die, 1 on the second die. So these are two separate instances. Similarly, how can the sum be 4? The sum can be 4 as 1 and 3, or it can be 2 comma 2, or it can be 3 comma 1. 3 comma 1. So total how many instances are there where the sum can be 2, 3 or 4? So 1 plus 2 plus 3. There are total 6 cases. There are total 6 cases where the sum can be less than 5. Less than 5. So I think we can quickly write it here. We can quickly write it here. We can quickly write it here, right? How can the sum be? How can the sum be less than 5? So there are how many cases? 6 cases. So can I say this will be equal to 1 minus 6 out of a total of how many cases? Total number of cases are 36. 36. How do you know it's 36? There are 6 possibilities on the first die and 6 possibilities on the second die. So 6 into 6 is 36. So 6 by 36 is 1 by 6. Answer is 5. Answer is 5 by 6. A brilliant previous year snap question. A brilliant previous year snap question. Answer is 5 by 6. So again, as I said, questions are very easy. It's just that you got to solve it fast. Any doubts you have, you can always ping live in the comments. Third question. Question number 3. Let's go to question number 3. A box has 2 white, 3 blue. Okay, question number 3. A box has 2 white. Let's write it down. 2 white, 3 blue, 4 red, 5 green, and 6 yellow marbles. So these are the possibilities. Ravi picks marbles from this box without looking inside. If one marble is picked from the box, what is the probability that it's not blue given that it is not green? Given that it is not green. So not green. Given that it is not green, what is the probability that it is not blue? This is what they are asking you. Okay, fine. Not green. How many not green balls are there? Not green. So total balls are 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 5, 14, 14 plus 6, 20. So total there are 20 balls out of which 5 are green. Total there are 20 balls out of which 5 are green. So how many are not green? 20 minus 5. 20 minus 5. So 5, 9, 14, 20. Yeah, 20 minus 5, 15 not green balls are there. 15 not green. Correct? Out of these 15 balls, how many are not blue? How many are not blue? There are 3 blue. There are 3 blue. 3 blue means not blue will be 15 minus 3, 12. 15 minus 3, 12. Answer is 4 by 5. What is the learning here? What is the learning here? The learning is any time in a probability question, you see the word given. Any time in a probability question, you see the word given, it always means denominator. It always means denominator. Remember this. Any time you see the question like given that it is not green, given in probability means denominator. Okay, so do not forget this. Out of the not green balls, so total there are 15 not green balls. How many of them are not blue? 3 of them are blue. So not blue is 15 minus 3, 12. So answer is 4 by 5. Answer is 4 by 5. Got it? Any doubts you have, you can ping me live in the comments and I'm going to be glad to answer them. Okay, so question 3 is done. Let's go to question number 4. Let's go to question number 4. Number 4, on your screen, the dream cricket team of the world consists of 3 Indians. So let's write down. So today all the questions, the first 4 questions are from probability. 3 Indians. Then you have got 3 South Africans. Then you have got 2 Sri Lankans. Then you have got 2 Australians. And then you have got 1 Englishman. Correct? What is the probability that the captain and the vice captain are both Indians? So you need to select 2 players such that the captain and the vice captain are both Indians. Okay. Total, how many are there? Remember, probability is favorable divided by total. Favorable divided by total. So total, how many players are there? Total 11 players are there. 11 players. Correct? We need Indians. So how many Indians are there? How many Indians are? 3 Indians. 3 by 11. So total 3 Indians out of 11. You got to select the captain. So out of the 11 players, you can select the captain in 3 ways. So if someone is thinking about PNC, you can say 11C1 and 3C1. It's nothing but 11C1 is 11, 3C1 is 3. And now you need to select a vice captain. Remember, out of the 11 human beings, 1 human being has already been selected as the captain. 1 human being has already been selected as the captain. So now you have only 10 options remaining, 10 players remaining. So if there are 11 players, let's say you already selected Virat Kohli as the captain. Now there are only 10 players remaining to choose the vice captain from. And out of the 10 players, there are only 2 possibilities. Remember, there were 3 Indians. Out of the 3, you selected Virat Kohli as the captain. So that's gone. Now, out of the remaining 2 Indians, you got to select 1 Indian as the vice captain. So 2 by 10 is 1 by 5. So how much is the answer? 3 into 1 divided by 11 into 5. 11 into 5 is 3 by 55, which is the answer for the first one. 3 by 55, which is the answer for the first one. Got it? Yes, I hope it helps you to crystallize the concept. These are all previous year snap questions. B. Captain and wicket keeper are both Indians. See, again the same logic, but with a small difference. Very important to understand the difference. There are a total of 11 players. Okay. You need to select a captain who is an Indian. So how many Indians are there? 3 Indians. So out of 11, you have got 3 options to select the captain. And now the wicket keeper. Now think about the difference with the previous question. Previous question, captain and vice captain need to be 2 separate human beings. Captain and vice captain need to be 2 separate human beings. But here, captain and wicket keeper need not be separate human beings. As an example, let's say you selected Dhoni as the captain. You might select Dhoni as the wicket keeper too. Correct? Do you understand the difference? In the previous question, captain and vice captain are 2 different human beings. But in this question, the captain and the wicket keeper might be the same human being. So you might have Dhoni, and Dhoni might be the captain as well as the wicket keeper. So how many options you have? You still have 11 players to select from. Let's say out of the 11, you selected Dhoni as the captain. You still have 11 players to select the wicket keeper because Dhoni might be the wicket keeper as well. So 3 by 11 into 3 by 11, how much is your answer? 9 by 121 is your answer for the second one. Please appreciate and understand the difference between both the questions. Very easy, but students can go wrong in this. Correct? So 9 by 121 is the answer for 4B. Next, if you have any doubts, you can post it in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. Number 5 on your screen. So number 5 on your screen. Okay. In an international school, 80% of the students know French, 85% know German, and 75% know both French and German. If 40 students don't know both, then find the total number of students. The moment you see that there is an overlapping, can you see? Some people like French, some like German, and some are liking both. So moment you see there is an overlapping, this must be a case split, a question from Venn diagram chapter. Venn diagram. So let's draw two circles which we call Venn diagrams. Let's draw two circles which we call Venn diagrams. Correct? So what do you have? You have got French and you have got German. You have got German. Let's represent the regions. Let's call this A, B, C, and let's call it N. Okay, just to make sure that we are all on the same page. What is A? A is this portion. This portion. Can you see only and only this portion? What is A? A is only French. Only French. What is C? What is C? C is this portion. What is this portion? Only and only German. What is B? B is both French and German. Both French and German. B is both French and German. Okay? Both French and German. Then what is N? N is neither of the two. N is neither of the two. N is neither of the two. Okay? N is neither of the two. Fine? Okay. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look. So this is a question on percentages, right? They are mentioning percentages. So let's take the total as 100. Total as 100. Out of the total, 80% know French. So French is 80. First circle is 80. 85% know German. So the second circle is 85. 80. And 75% know both. So B is 75. Now think about it. If B is 75, if B is 75 and A plus B is 80, remember French is 80. If B is 75 and A plus B is 75 and A plus B is 80, then A got to be 5. Similarly, German is 85 and B is 75. If B plus C is 85, remember German is B plus C. If B plus C is 85, B is 75, then C got to be 10. C got to be 10. Remaining must be N. How much is N? Count the numbers. 5 plus 75, 80, 80 plus 10, 90. 90. Inside the circle, you have 90. 5 plus 75 plus 10 is 90. But total is 100. If total is 100 and we only have 90 inside, then N must be 100 minus 90, 10. So what is this? Percentage. These are all percentage values. Percentage value. Correct? Question is saying 40 students don't know both. Okay. 10% is 40. So what is 40? 40 students don't know both, which is 10%. Fine. If 10% don't know both, it means 10% equivalent to 40. Total number of students. Total number of students is nothing but 100%. Total number of students is nothing but 100%. So if 10% is 40, 100% got to be 10 times. 10 times would mean 400 and that's your answer. 10 times would mean 400 and that's your answer. These are brilliant previous year snap questions. You got to practice previous year and mock snap questions to be able to crack this very easy exam. I call this a bacha wala exam because the questions are very easy. It's just the speed that matters. You got to solve it fast and you got to use all your shortcuts, right? So remember, snap less than 60 seconds per question. And last year, the out of 60 minutes, right? 60 minutes, 60 questions, the cutoffs were as high as 50, 45 to 50. So trust me, out of 60 minutes, you need to solve 45 to 50 questions if the paper level is the same like the last year. So you get almost 50 out of 60 correct. Got it? Okay, so I'll have the series regularly on a daily basis at 7:30 p.m. Monday to Friday, 7:30 p.m. And I think